We managed to find some links by the overlap of the labels. And we did that by just checking if the labels were exactly the same. In some cases the labels are not exactly the same, but maybe almost the same. So let's try to find some links using almost similarity. And in this case I'm going to show you how to use stemming. So again we just use our string match block and we connect it in the same way as we did before. So to our source and to our filtered target. But we're going to configure it slightly different. We still use the prev label for the source because that's the only label we have. But for the target, we're going to use RDFS label. And I might need to explain this a little bit. So we have used before this COS preferred label and the alternative label. And as you might know, that in the SCOS schema, both of these are defined as subproperties of RDFS label. So that means that if I select this one and I have this check mark enabled, then the system will use both of them. So now that I have set up the labels that we're going to use, I'm also going to go here more to the advanced options. So before we didn't use any stemming. That means that we're going to compare not the full word, but the stem of the word. So to enable this, I have to select the language that I want to use. So in this case, I use Dutch. Alright, let's give that a try. So I select the block, and I find 729 matches. Now, scrolling to this list, notice that one of these results was already evaluated before. And actually I recognize one of these matches on the alternative labels as well. And these actually are not found by their stem, they're actually exactly the same. Right? So they're also found by their stem. But these are the ones that we already found before. That's not really what I wanted. I just wanted to find some additional ones. So in order to do that, I have to change some of my wiring here. Because what I did now is that we're just looking in everything. But instead what I want to have is I want to only consider the ones that I didn't match. So what I do, I disconnect it here and I wire up my NOT from the first matcher up to the second one. Let's try that again. Alright, and the NOT from this one to our stand matcher. And now we have 34 matches left, and this looks a lot more like it. So these are actually found because the stem is different. Right, so now we can manually evaluate these or mark them directly as final.